Two ladies, two gents. This is Cooking for the Stars.
This series is proudly brought to you by Js Choma Paste. Check the description for more information. In today's episode, I am joined by the lovely Gatwiri Irauka of Leo Tunapika. She is a mother, a food blogger, and a cookbook author with her latest release, The Little Veggie Cookbook. This episode, I use simple and natural ingredients that can easily be sourced at home. Join us and let us cook for this star. Hey all, welcome back to my channel, and this episode is a very exciting one. As you can see, I have an amazing guest with me. Her name is Gatwiri of Leo Tunapika, and I'll let her introduce herself further before I let you know what we are making.
So, for starters, thank you so much, Joanne, for having me here. I'm excited to be here. My name is Gatwiri. I have a blog by the name Leo Tunapika, but now my presence is on all social media platforms, including YouTube, so you can check that out. And yeah, this is my first feature, or rather collab in a YouTube video. So thank you so much, Joanne, and I'm very excited to see what you're going to make.
So guys, I'll leave all her information in the description box below, and you can follow her and get to know her more. And today I am making Gatwiri chicken chuka and mashed potatoes with stir-fry veg. So let's get started.
Yay!
First thing I'm going to put is mustard seed for them to pop. Next thing we're adding is chopped onion. You can see it's about to turn golden brown, and this is where I'm going to add my spices, which is coriander, cumin, and chili powder. So you let that smoke with the onions. So guys, this is the chicken. It has been marinating overnight in Js Choma Paste, and just add that in there together with tomato puree. For this recipe, we are not using tomato paste or anything like that. We're just using natural ingredients. So just let that cook down, and we will get back to it. So as our chicken is continuing to cook, I'm going to ask Gatwiri a few questions. So question one, why did you start your YouTube channel?
Why did I start my YouTube channel? Well, it felt like a natural progression from the blog. And I feel like, in addition to people learning by seeing, because in my blog I used to put step-by-step photos, I figured video is even better because one gets to see. When I talk about you want the onions to be soft and maybe translucent, you get to see that. When I say maybe this is how it will look, this is how the crust of the cake or whatever. So just to help with teaching people how to cook through visuals. So that's why I started, and plus I didn't mind wanting to, because I like teaching, and teaching recipes through showing people was something I wanted to achieve, and hence the reason I started the YouTube channel.
Okay, that's nice. So who is your favorite YouTuber so far?
Well, I don't have a favorite YouTuber, but maybe if I would answer like for my own question kidogo, maybe one of the few YouTubers that made me feel like starting a YouTube channel, because I started my blog a long time ago, and when I started I used to watch, there's someone called Laura in the Kitchen, she's American, and another one called Hyla Cooking. I used to watch them a long time ago. At that time, Kenyan food YouTube.
Let me reduce that.
Kenyan food YouTube. I can't quite recall whether they were Kenyan food YouTubers back in 2012, unless someone reminds me.
I remember seeing your blog like
Yeah, my blog is old.
Yeah.
So at that time the YouTube. So those are the ones I used to watch. Currently, when it comes to food, I watch people within my sphere. Yeah. So like your channel, Kalubi's channel, Kane, Miss Mandy. So people within my sphere. Yeah. So those are the people I watch when it comes to food.
It's amazing. Let's check on the chicken.
Cool. So you've mentioned that you marinated the chicken in your choma paste.
Yeah.
So I want to ask, do you intend to add more choma paste here, or that's it?
That's about it. However, if you choose, it's okay. But for this recipe, you're not supposed to add like a garlic ginger, because you know the choma paste is a garlic ginger base.
Yes.
Marinade, so it's okay without or with.
Okay, yeah. I get you. Since already the chicken already has that flavor,
yes,
and the recipe itself, the chicken chuka, does not have that. It's more of the tomato base.
Yeah.
Exactly.
As the chicken is cooking, let's continue with our questions to get to know Gatwiri more. So you've mentioned the people around you, the sphere of like the nature of the work that you do, right?
Yeah.
So given a chance, like today, like after this yummy meal, who would you collab with?
Who would I collab with?
Yes. Who would you like to collab with?
This is hard because there are so many people I want to collab with.
Yeah.
But I've been keen to. There's a time I wanted to collab with Sheena. I don't know, you know Sheena's Kitchen, so I would like to collab with her. I'd also like to collab with Kane. Yeah. Actually, I think anyone who's in my sphere and I've interacted with their content, I would love for us to do something together, whether it's a challenge, whether it's maybe a competition. So yeah.
Okay, that's good to hear. So people out there watching, Meskia, collab.
yeah, hit me up.
Twitter up. So the next thing I'm doing as the chicken is cooking, let me finish on the mashed potatoes. So these mashed potatoes, as you can see, they're already cooked. They're steamed and I grated them. Yes, that's how I do to achieve really smooth mashed potatoes. I don't know about you, Gatwiri. How do you achieve the
I don't grate, but that's a good idea because that's mimicking the potato ricer. You know that potato ricer where you put a steamed potato, you press and then it comes out. Yeah, what I usually do is either cut into small pieces, boil them in small pieces, or halves. And then now I make sure they are cooked down completely before I start mashing. But this idea of grating is really cool, considering almost everyone has a grater in their house.
Yes.
You don't have to buy a specialized tool like a ricer, potato ricer to do this. Yeah, that's
a good idea.
Yeah, and you steam them here in a sufuria.
Yes, I use what do you call it? A sieve. I steam the potatoes in a sieve.
Okay.
I'm adding milk. You can add cream. I use what I have. So at the moment I have milk and I'm going to put in some butter. Yeah. So we're just going to stir this until it becomes nicely
creamy. I'll give it a try. But for the most part, I just boil the potatoes together. Now I toss in some bay leaves, black peppercorn, some salt. I boil. Then I like roasting garlic in the oven. And then when it's time to mash, I'll squeeze in the roasted garlic. And then now I'll add in a butter or margarine, salt, black pepper, and then milk. I hardly ever use cream because I don't have it on hand at that time. But milk, definitely.
Yes. We're achieving a creamy mashed potato.
Awesome.
And we're going to set that aside and check the chicken, which is continuing beautifully. It's supposed to cook slowly so that all these flavors are amazing. There's one thing I usually say that see these curries, they taste better when they sleep, like
Definitely.
from the day that you make.
Yeah, next day curry is usually so much better because now the flavors have even settled in very well. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So what is your absolute, like, I know you told me that you love chicken and mashed potatoes, but like one item, one food item, if you could eat it for the rest of your life, which one is that?
Anything mushroom. I love mushrooms. Okay. So, and at least mushroom is a blanket answer because there are different types of mushrooms. So, and they can be cooked differently. Yeah, but I really love mushrooms.
I saw one of the recipes on your cookbook. Is it fried?
Oyster mushrooms. Yes.
Tell us about that.
So it's fried oyster mushrooms, and I usually say, and I've even written this in the book, I don't like likening vegetarian dishes to meat dishes.
Okay.
Like I don't like to say this tastes like meat.
Okay.
But those fried oyster mushrooms, if you kind of close your eyes a bit and think something, they will taste like tender chicken, coated chicken breast or chicken tenders.
Okay.
Yeah, so they'll taste like that. But that notwithstanding, it's a very good snack. It's a very easy recipe to do, and it's very delicious. I make a dip on the side. I don't even go overboard. I just use some plain yogurt, salt, black pepper. Yeah, dip them in and enjoy.
Okay. If you've not checked out her cookbook, kindly click on the link that's on the description box to direct you exactly where you're going to get all that information.
So we're going to finish on the veggies. First thing we're going to put is onion. I've added the veggies and I'm just going to stir it. Do you prefer using olive oil or butter on your veggies?
I usually just use, actually most of the times I end up using sunflower oil. Yeah. But when I have olive oil, I use olive oil.
Yeah. So a bit of salt, although the blanching water already had some salt. Yes. I'm just going to keep this really basic. I'm not going to put any, what do you call it, spices or anything. Because I feel like our meal is already full of spices. So guys, you see the sauce has reduced, and that's how the chicken chuka looks. And I'm going to finish off with chopped coriander. Now we'll be able to serve and feed our star. So now we're plating. Next thing I'm putting is the veggies. I just want to lay them down on top of the mashed. We are putting is the chicken. Now here I'm going to put in the pieces first.
And then drizzling the sauce.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm just going to add more sauce on top of the chicken. Make it saucy. So that is
beautiful.
This is the star dish of the day of this episode. This is
I have this next one. I'm sorry, I forgot.
So now we're going to finish off with garnish some parsley.
Yeah, nice.
How does that look, Gertrude?
It looks really good. I can't wait to dig in. I like the plating.
Yes,
it looks so good. Inviting.
Guys, we are at the final stage,
and I'm excited for Gertrude to taste the meal that I have prepared for her. And before we do that, I have that one last question. So we figured out your favorite thing to eat and everything. So which or where do you like to go and eat? Which is your favorite restaurant?
Okay, which is my favorite restaurant? So I don't eat out a lot, but when I do, I'm picky. So if I'm thinking of burgers, I'll go to Mama Rock's.
Okay.
I love that for burgers. I recently visited Che Cafe and I loved what I ate, and I want to go back and eat ramen. They have that, so that is on my top list. Another restaurant I've been to but just once, but I want to go back again, is Ankole, the one at Kitusuru. The food portions were wow. As in, I had to carry food home. Yeah, the portions were quite generous and the food was delicious. And yeah, so I'm hoping to go back there. So at the moment, those are the 3 places that I like.
That's amazing. So let's taste the food. Get ready, there you go. Hopefully I'll be the next restaurant. The next best restaurant.
Yeah, you say Joanne's home. Let's give it a taste.
Yeah.
If you see me doing something off, I don't have my glasses on, so I'm not so sure whether I'm cutting the chicken
Oh my god.
or the but anyway, let's give it a taste. I kid, I know it's chicken I'm cutting.
So
Let me try and get everything in one bite. Okay, it's gonna be a tall order. Wow. Very good, very tasty. I like the veggies, crunchy, beautiful, mash, fluffy, pillowy as expected. I like the chicken, and I think the marinating in the choma paste is what gives it an edge, because now I can get those ginger garlic notes in the chicken, and now to finish off with like the base, the tomato base, the one you put the coriander and the chili, and the chili is not even, it's just, it's, you know, I have a high tolerance for chili, so it's fine, so even for someone who doesn't like chili foods as much, I think if they work with these proportions, it will be a perfect blend. But otherwise, it's very delicious. I love it.
Okay. So happy that you love the meal I prepared for you. And it was such a pleasure meeting you. I'm so happy. Thank you for coming through.
Thank you for having me over. I think I'm trying to think whether someone has ever cooked for me on video. No. So thank you, Joanne, for that, and I've had a lovely time.
Okay. Okay, so guys, that's it for this video, and today's affirmation, I posted it on my Instagram stories. It's today I am blessed. Okay, so I'm going to write everything that we've talked about in the description box, but yes, if you've not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe. Watch out for episode 2. I'm bringing another amazing person, amazing star. In fact, by the way, this series is called Cooking for the Stars.
Oh wow!
So I really admire what you do as a food blogger and an author, a cookbook author. It's really encouraging to me, because I just recently started out content creation. So yes, you're one of the stars I look up to. So this is such a pleasure.
It's such an honor to be, for you to even invite me here. I don't take it for granted. So thank you so much.
Okay. So guys, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.